Hi folks, back to acrylics for a couple of days anyway. I've just gessoed over this previous demonstration. So we've got cadmium yellow, ochre, cadmium red, ultramarine black, viridian. And so I want to do a sort of like a sort of a river scene, but abstracted. I want to paint it as simply as possible, but by painting simply in a semi-abstract impressionist way is quite difficult, because your brain is crying out to put the detail in and make it lifelike, whereas creating art is something different. Saw a fabulous film yesterday on Netflix and Matinee called Mouldy, set in Nova Scotia. A wonderful, wonderful film. I won't tell you what it's about if you haven't seen it, but M-A-U-D-I-E, Mouldy. A wonderful, wonderful film that has tremendous impact. Oh well, I can't say anymore. We were mesmerised by it. Right, okay. Well, let's put in some trees. Now, I like black and yellow. And I thought I had some cadmium yellow medium. And a bit more there, that side. Keep it one side. I might try and put a cottage here somewhere. Oh, it's a bit wobbly. Alright, just mixing a bit of colour in here. We'll put a bit of background in there. I want a white sky, or whitish. I find that if you don't let it dry out more than I do, the colours in the skies tend to stay a little bit dull. They lose their impact if they pick up other colours. So I'm going to put in a bit of background, so bluey yellow. Bit of white in there. Not going to be a lot of sky on this, is there? No. Try and mix a bit of a sort of a grey, more distant colour. Well, right, I need some cloth just to dry with. I'll put all my watercolour brushes away. Right, I'll get some more dark in there. I'm using these inch varnish brushes. They're very, very good for this, but one or two of them do tend to be a bit soft. They are varnish brushes, they're not designed for what I'm using it for. A lot of black here, bit of red. Right, I'll just let that dry. I'm going to put some water back, but I want to get a bit of a bank in there. So let's get a bit of touch of yellow. Have a bit of red in here. I'll let that go for a minute. I'll try not to repeat myself on that, the left. Right, okay, let's get a bit of colour in the background now. That's better. Viridian is an extremely useful colour. I never know what I'm going to paint when I start these things. Right, let's get in some nice. No, I need that darker at the top there. Just cleaning the brushes. Keep your brushes clean, very clean with the acrylics, because before you know it, you've lost it. So I want some really good dark. Let's see how useful black is. I don't like that. Not sure about that. That's a bit better. The viridian can really glow. Not leaving a lot of sky, am I? But for a bit of reflection in that leak. Right, okay, I'll give that a bit of a dry with the hairdryer. so that I can crack on. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this. Right, take your headphones off. Right, okay, now find another clean brush and get some nice white. Just want some impact. Keep the legs covered up with a pinny, otherwise your new jeans get ruined. I'm just putting in the elements. I could try a bit of reflection, but I don't want to lose my white. Right, I'm going to put some lighter colour in the background. So I've got loads of acrylic medium, the cad yellow. Right. I don't think that's very good. Need a darker reflection, I think. I nearly dried that brush on my pinny. Oh, ay, 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 ay. What did we say when we dropped that brush? Oh dear. Right, I was just going to go and get a bit of white. I think I do have a bit of arthritis in my hands. And I sometimes drop things. Well, it's sort of, I forgot the cottage. I got carried away with the River Wandle. I'm going to put that in the frame and see. As you can see, I've not paid any attention to detail, reality, well, sort of reality. Oh, we'll have a look, see what it looks like. Couple of pins just to hold it, or 4 actually. Well, I've got a couple of glass plates, so it's a cold start to the day, I must say. It's the coldest day for several months in London. Well, my bit of London anyway. Right, there we are. It's a sort of a so maybe just a little bit of brilliant. I wish I'd have kept it in yellow pale. I thought I did. I've got a cheap one, but I don't like it. Right, let's try a bit of brilliant green, a bit of white. Okay, well that gives a focal point. So there we are. So I quite like that. I think we lose sight of the idea of the pleasure of painting sometimes, because we're so bogged down in it has to be like this or it has to be like that. It has to be like that photograph. Oh, it's there, so I must put it in. But really, good art is what you leave out. But I'm not saying this is good art by any means. But it's a painting that I thoroughly enjoyed doing. I had nothing in mind. You see, having done all those watercolours this week, I was tempted to do a copy of one, but then that gets away from what I'm trying to do. There's one artist on British Impressionists that we're friends on Facebook now, and he really is affecting. Well, there are 2 artists, and this is Paul Rowland. He's very abstract, but abstract impression. There's always, you can always understand or read what he's doing, and you just admire the simplicity or the apparent simplicity with which he's accomplished his lovely painting. So, also Jackie Gardiner, they're both on Facebook. Well, I don't know about Paul, he's on the British Impressionists, but Jackie Gardiner has got her own Facebook page, and she publishes all her lovely abstract impressionist paintings. If you haven't seen her, I'd recommend Jackie. Doesn't seem to do watercolour, mostly mixed media, oil, acrylic. Right, so there we are. Thanks for looking in, guys. I'll get that uploaded. Bye for now.